Okay, it's the start of 6 Unseemly Questions. Dave, remember we are asking you trivia questions about the show you are on. Trivia question about the show
you are on as well.
Now, this is a show. Now, Dave, this is a question I've asked you before and you've missed, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give you a chance.
Is the answer Tuesday?
No, the answer is not Tuesday. I'm going to give you a chance to answer this again. And remember, when you missed, we told you the answer. Okay, so Dave, who was our first guest on 6 Unseemly Questions? Who was our first guest?
And this question?
Missed this, and we told you the answer. Who was the first guest on 6 Unseemly Questions?
I forgot the name. Who was it?
It was Anthony Kapfer, Dave. Anthony Kapfer.
I remember the name.
All right. So everybody check us out at 6 Unseemly on all social media and unseemlyquestions.com. Let's get the show started. Welcome to 6 Unseemly Questions. I'm your host, Victor Varnado. This is my sidekick, Dave Rosinsky. We've got a great contestant on the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Maddy Smith. Come on up, Maddy. Yeah. Great to have you on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
I wouldn't be happy as I am with any other guest. This is a Maddy level of happiness.
Yes.
All right. We've got some
level 7.
Level 7 of happiness. We've got people in our studio audience. We've got TJ. Wait, I don't pronounce your last name right, do I? So, turn your camera on and tell me how to pronounce your last name, TJ.
Joachim.
Joachim.
There you go.
TJ Joachim. Awesome. That sounds like a Jedi's name.
Yeah. Are you happier that I'm here or Maddy? Which one are you happier about?
Maddy. All right. Also, we've got Rachel Teichman, who's going to be part of our studio audience. Okay,
great. What is up?
What is up, Rachel? Rachel's actually our producer. She's filling in for studio audiences missing right now. I'm going to tell you how the show works, Maddy, and then we're going to get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you 6 unseemly questions. At the end of each question, I will ring a bell if I like your answer like this. Although we have a stand-in bell, so here's the sound you'll hear if I like your answer. Yeah, charge. Oh. If I do not like your answer, I will not ring the charge, and I will tell you why. Regardless of how many charges you get at the end of the show, then I will decide whether or not it's worth giving you $5 whole for appearing on the show. Yeah. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, it's time for question number 1. Question number 1, is your red hair always part of your Halloween costume?
Oh, that's such a good question.
Well, thank you.
The past 2 years, it has been. So 2 out of 2 means always. Last year, I was a chicken wing.
Last year? Oh, you were a chicken wing?
Yeah. Red hair, orange hair, and I held a little piece of celery, a little yoga foam roller that was green. And then 2 years ago, I was an IUD, and the red hair was the blood.
I like that you're incorporating your red hair, because I would think like, oh yeah, she dresses up as Ariel or, or something, but you use the red hair in a different way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the studio audience. It's Colton. Welcome, Colton.
Welcome.
All right, so question number 1, I'm going to say you do get, I'll ring the charge for you on question number 1. Let me tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's because the way you incorporate your red hair into your costumes was very unexpected for me. So, yeah.
Well, I don't go traditional. I want people to think, oh, she's a chicken wing. That's a thinker. That's punny.
Yeah, I like that. I like your system. I like your plan. That's great.
What's your costume now?
Currently, depressed.
Yeah.
This coming Halloween, still got to think about it.
The red hair works good with that.
I know. Too. Everyone knows gingers are depressed.
Great addition, Dave. It is time for question number 2. For question number 2, before we do that, can you tell people out there what you do?
What do I do? I'm a stand-up. I'm a cast member on MTV's Wild and Out. I'm the host of a podcast called That Time of the Week. I'm a triple threat.
That is a triple threat.
Yeah.
A lot of people podcast are threats. Mine as well. All right. So great. And it's time for question number 2. Here it is. Question number 2. How athletic are you?
I would say athletic on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a 6.8. Bordering a 7, I can run a solid 6 miles, but I can't lift anything. And I get very tired easily. I prefer lying down, standing up. My natural state of being is horizontal. So if I want to be active, I can be, but I choose not to be, which is why I say under a 7.
Okay, but I mean, running a solid 6 miles, I think that a lot of people would think that your number would be higher just based on that fact.
Yeah, 6.9.
But you're like, a solid 6 miles is not enough.
You know what? I do think that outside of exercise, I'm so inactive that it really takes it down a notch. If I could run 6 miles and also be out and about all day and like enjoying like going for errands and like carrying my groceries, then I would put it above a 7.
Okay, well,
inactive.
I'm going to say no bell on that question, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't agree with your rating system for how athletic you are. What you said and what the number was are incongruous in my head.
Yeah. And it sounded like the Richter scale, 6.8. It's like you're talking earthquakes, not athletic ability.
Right. Maybe that's what I meant.
Oh,
what it sounded like.
All right. It is time for question number 3.
Victor, there's a cat behind you that's distracting. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk right now, but it's just...
The studio audience is welcome to chime in at any time.
It's a valid question.
Basically, just don't take over the show, but you're always welcome to chime in as the studio audience. The cat is distracting you?
It's gone now.
Yes. He's over by his water bowl now.
Rachel's definitely unfazed by it.
I am pretty unfazed by it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more animals in a Zoom square.
Yep. Nobody's freaking out about animals like you, TJ.
I'm afraid of cats. No, that's not true. I just don't like
them.
Well, I do like cats.
Me too.
I'll make sure to remember that when you're the contestant, TJ.
No $5.
It is now time for question number 3. Question number 3. What would the story of your life be titled?
The story of my life would be titled Ups and Downs.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs. Oh, that's so generic.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel like ups and downs kind of fits everybody. Oh, sorry.
No, but you don't know. My ups, they're up, and my downs, they're down.
So you're saying like your story would be the definitive ups and downs?
Yeah.
My
story would be a story.
Can you give me an example? I gotta be honest. We're rolling toward Nobel fast right now.
I know,
so
dude,
I want to know. Can you give me an example?
I started up and now I'm down. So I think that's pretty meta.
Mm-hmm. It's also good. It's a good name for a book about elevators. Also,
elevators, escalators, people who live in the Pacific Northwest.
I feel like you and Dave are speaking the same language.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's elevator talk.
I'm going to eject my cat and then I'll make a ruling. Hold on. I'm going to say no bell because I feel like ups and downs is kind of a general title.
I'm very general.
I'm glad that you are very general. Congratulations. All right.
Shit.
It is now time for question number 4. Question number 4. Who is the most dangerous person in America?
Who's the most dangerous person in America? I think the most dangerous person in America has a lot of ups and downs. Okay, I'm going to throw that out there. I'm going to say the most dangerous person in America is a white mom with an eating disorder. I'm going to say that. All white moms who give their kids low self-esteem. So I'm going generic character here.
Are you a mom?
No, I have a mom though. She did that to me. What the f***? How is that fair?
I don't know. It's not. I guess it's not fair at all. I mean, sometimes people's parents leave quite a stain on their children.
Stain is right, and it's not coming out. And I got the Tide pen and everything.
It's a good
I get
pen.
it. I mean, we could go on with other cleaning metaphors if we wanted to, but I think what we're just saying here is, yes, we as people are very affected by our
Let's keep
parents.
talking about
All right,
stains.
it's a wash.
Oh shit! Very funny.
The
Yeah, I'm
Teichman
gonna say-
pun, baby.
I'm gonna
wish
say
there was-
moms who haven't figured their shit out before having kids.
I will say this. Rachel is lucky there's no trap door button.
That is true. Or like an eject button.
Self-destruct button.
All right, so I'm going to say for the last question. Wonderful.
Oh,
you get the
that's
bell.
a surprise.
And I'll tell you
That's
why.
a surprise.
I'll tell you
Okay.
why. It's because it was a surprising answer for me, and but very, very emotionally true.
You know, I like to hit everyone's soft spots when I do podcasts on Zoom.
Just then, other
Only-
times, other
That's
times,
her thing. That's her thing.
very different approach.
Otherwise, all surface. You know,
And you love deep questions from strangers too.
I'm obsessed with deep questions, especially Colton. When Colton,
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Worst thing that ever happened to you? Oh, okay, Colton. Let me tell you about the time I was.
I thought Colton was here to give you that. Oh,
I didn't know if you were in a war or something. I feel
I
like
haven't been in a war.
Oh,
Of
good.
course, I haven't been in a war. Look at me. I burnt. Oh, I got the COVID.
Colton,
test.
do you work in
Oh,
the
the
public
COVID test is
office
coming.
by any chance?
No, wait,
Hello.
because of where I am?
Yeah.
I'm on a podcast.
No, I'm actually in the green room at the Sleep in the Cave in Austin.
Oh, cool. Nice. Looks good.
It's fine.
Hello. 3 seconds.
Nice. It's a lot of
All right.
security.
Okay.
We need it. We need it down here, you know? It's Texas, you know, everybody's got a
Oh my
gun.
God. Tomorrow we're doing 4.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Call us later.
COVID
They only
test.
did one nostril.
I know. That's why I'm like, all right, we're done.
Yeah,
See?
they're also super efficient. If you have the people who do COVID tests for productions are always way more efficient.
I know, dude. They're in and out. Meanwhile,
All right.
Did you feel it touch your brain?
I felt it touch my brain, and it was like, oh, there's the trauma Colton was talking about.
It's now time for question number 5, Maddie.
I'm
Question
glad you
number,
guys are friends now.
We're friends now.
question number
You're
5.
trauma bonded.
Oh my
It-
God, we're trauma bonded. Yeah.
Question number 5.
Okay.
Are you as fun as you appear on Instagram?
Oh, I do think I am as fun as I appear on Instagram. If I'm around people. If I'm alone, again, that goes back to me. I'm horizontal, but around people, I'm like a sponge. I soak up. I match the energy. Bing, bang, boom. However, I will say I'm not like manic pixie. Like, let's go to Waffle House now. Let's take a road trip. I'm not that fun.
Uh-huh.
I'm a matching energy kind of fun.
I feel attacked right now
No, Rachel, come on.
because I do want to go to Waffle House right now.
Okay, my respect just went down a notch.
You know what? It makes sense.
You know what I'm going to say? You get a charge on that one. I'll tell you
Bars.
why. Is because when Rachel came at you, you stuck to your guns.
Yes, you gotta do. I'm
Now
going
everyone stop fighting about Waffle House again.
fighting Rachel. You know what? You do you, I do me.
I like it. I respect it.
Yes, I get it. You never want to see her again. All right, now it's time for question number 6. Question number 6.
I'll call it a comeback.
You've been here for years. Question number 6. What's your favorite quote and why?
My favorite quote is keep calm and carry on. No, I'm kidding. My favorite quote is, oh man, quotes are kind of chuggy. You guys know what chuggy is?
No, it's Chugi.
Like a new phrase for like outdated, like millennial BuzzFeed, like inspirational wine o'clock pillows. So,
Oh.
but let me think of my favorite quote. My favorite quote is probably I don't know. I'm already not getting the buzzer because I'm taking too long. All right. Abe Lincoln, I'm a slow walker, but I never walk back. How's that?
That's pretty good. But
Unexpected.
why? That's your favorite quote. But why? Why?
Well, why? Because when you're in show business or anything, you see other people kind of zooming up, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna keep working, and whatever blooms for me, it blooms for me. We all got different paths. Just because they got that now doesn't mean I need it now.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna say, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna sound the charge on that one. Now you've answered all 6 questions, which is great. Now it's time to decide whether or not you get $5. But before we do that, can you tell people out there where they can find you?
Always. I am on all social media. My handle is Maddy Smith. Check me out and listen to my podcast called That Time of the Week with Maddy Smith.
That Time of the Week with Maddy Smith. I will check it out.
Thanks.
I'm gonna check it out. All right. It is time to decide whether or not you get $5. We always canvass the room. Let's start first of all with you, Dave. What do you think? Should Maddy get $5 for her appearance on the show?
Yeah, I feel like the COVID test was a lot of action on this show.
I pay you guys a lot.
We went medical. We didn't go corporate. We went medical today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all thanks to Maddy, so I'm going to vote yes.
Okay. And what do you think, TJ? Should Maddy get $5 for her appearance on the show?
Yeah, man. I mean, she's in a hotel. She's in isolation. She needs $5. Give it to her.
I'm literally begging you on my hands and knees for $5.
That is not true. I can see you.
I always forget about that video component.
Colton, what do you think? Should Maddy get $5? Bear in mind, she just told a bold-faced lie.
Colton and I have
Maddy,
history.
you're going to Hollywood.
Oh my God. Thank you, Paul Abdul.
All right. Rachel, what do you think? Should Maddy get $5?
You know what? I was a little bit tempted to say no because she won't go to Waffle House with me. But at the same time, she does seem as fun as she appears on Instagram. And I like that. So yeah, give her $5.
Thank you, Rach. Wow.
Wow, Rachel, have you no backbone? Wow.
Right. That's how I felt too. I was like, she should get it on your Waffle House dreams, man. How are you gonna let her walk away?
Well, maybe she'll go with me. Maybe she'll go with me to IHOP. You know, maybe she's more of an IHOP person.
Rachel, are you gonna play this
wishful
hand?
thinking.
Rachel, are you gonna play this hand? No, you fold. Okay. Anyway, last person to ask is you, Maddy. What do you think? Should you get $5 for your appearance on the show?
I think I should get $5 for a variety of reasons. I was asked to do it 20 minutes ahead of showtime.
That's a good reason.
I tested for COVID, highly positive. I'm negative. Positive, I'm negative. I'm showing you guys intimate parts of my life.
Mm-hmm.
You showed us that fridge.
I showed you this fridge right behind me, stainless steel.
Yeah, we would have never gotten to see that if it wasn't for you.
Got grape nuts in the back. I'm going to say, yeah, I deserve $5.
I would say that too, except for your hands and knees lie, in which case you're going to get no $5 because you did tell a bold-faced lie and say that you're on your hands and knees.
You can't see my knees. You can't see my knees. I could be literally on my hands and knees right now.
You could, but you're not. But it's time to wrap up the show. Dave, what did you learn from this week's show?
I learned that basically you can't tell the difference between a metaphor and a lie. And
Wow.
we might have to work on that because I think that's what she meant.
Dave, you actually made sense. That's great.
I make that every day I'm here.
All right.
Wow.
Well, that's great, Dave. Please, everybody out there, check us out at 6 Unseemly on all social media and unseemlyquestions.com.
Starbane's Audio, a podcast network.